It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third and 3.
Mustang 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Wilkinson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
Ready? Let go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Kennedy Lions. Cougar 19.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
60 Vices. 60 Vices. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
70 Lions.
Back to throw now on first down. It's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Right back to Pitts again. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And running with power here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books. 7-all is the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Get it. 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Wilkinson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 3 catches for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Hold the ready.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Off the play fake. Wilkinson looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's now 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And the Seahawks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Walker now on 1st and 10. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. 65, 60, 18.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10.
Here we go, set. Go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, an ill-advised throw down. It's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Off play action. Wilkinson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
79 Gronk. Panther 60. Panthers go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that will bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here we go.
It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
19.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Come on.
Back to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
19-18, Pioneers. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away.
And the Colts will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Wilkinson. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Colts 31. Seahawks 7.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. That one caught. It's Horton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Right side to Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll drop to throw. It's complete to Cruz. And they'll wind up getting this this one all the way down inside the 20.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63. And that final frame after this timeout. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 6 now.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 19, Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kyle Pitts from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop him from all angles. This time the tight end gets him.
And he'll find his way in for 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. Fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go. 2-2-1.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Colts are right back in this football game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Wilkinson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Panther 60, Pat 70, Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
2nd down.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man Cruz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll set up to throw.
That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set. Viking 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go trap, go trap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Hawks 70, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Viking, ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Colts send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Quick slant to Watson.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
A gain of 16. Brings up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cruz. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The backup Murray, his first throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Commissioner Roger Goodell going to present the Lombardi Trophy here to the Indianapolis Colts. They are the champions of Super Bowl 63.